Now, as you heard in that story, the media was barred from observing proceedings in that murder case. Now, the question is, can a judge really bar the media? Here to explain the issue is our legal analyst, Dion Jackson Miller. Dion, first of all, using discretion, how sweeping can that really be?
It can be very sweeping, Herman, but let's take a step backward. There is a principle in our Constitution known as open justice. 16.3 of the Constitution provides that all courts should be open to the public. So you should be able to walk into any court and observe proceedings. And the importance of this is to maintain public confidence in the judicial process. You know, you should be able to watch and see and understand what is going on. And Privy Council in a 2021 case, in fact, quoted a famous Judge Lord Diplock as saying that by not trying to hide what is happening, that helps the public to have confidence in what is going on in the courts. Having said that, the section 16.4 of the Constitution goes on to say that a judge can bar members of the public from a court if they think it's in the interest of justice or to protect a number of other interests. For instance, in the interest of public order, in the interest of defense, to protect children, a number of other different things. However, the bar has to be high. It has to be that the interest in locking out the media and locking out the public is greater than the interest in letting them in. As you know, Herman, we have to be very concerned because this is a high-profile case. Members of the public are already concerned, to say no more than that, as to whether or not any agents of the state were involved in covering up the murder here. We have a former MP. We know he has links. So people are going to be watching closely to see if there is one law for the Medes and one law for the Persians. And that's exactly what we don't want. Again, which brings us right back to the issue of open justice. It is not unheard of to have the media barred. Last year, I don't know if people remember, for instance, last year in the case involving, the murder case involving a man who had been accused of killing the American missionaries, right, the 2 American missionaries. Yes. Justice Leighton Pusey had barred the media. What he said in that case was that he was concerned that the reporting on that case would prejudice the upcoming trial of a co-accused in the same case. So we had an explanation there we could understand. What we don't have here is a proper explanation. I don't think it's sufficient for the judge, with this respect, to just say that she's exercising her discretion. We need to know what is the justice interest? What's the interest of justice here that she's protecting? Because the prosecution clearly does not agree with this decision. I spoke with the DPP a short while ago on radio. She was very diplomatic, but she called the decision unfortunate. So in those circumstances, in 2024, the judge needs to go a little bit further. We saw recently one of our colleagues, Justice David Batts, who said judges and the media need to be more aware of the media protocol that has been put in place to ensure that the media can cover the court in the interest, he said, of open justice and to maintain public confidence in the system. So we need a better explanation from the judge. Okay, and from what you've heard, does this only apply to the first hearing, or will it stretch right through the case? What do you think? I read that she said that at some later point, the media and the public and the family will be allowed in. Again, I don't think that's sufficient. We need to know what her thinking is in terms of why she has made that order at this point. At what point is she going to lift this bar? And some explanation as to what is happening. All right, good. We'll continue to watch that. Dion Jackson Miller, our in-house legal analyst. Andrea?